She's always believed in me. No.
Okay. You want to see who?
Hey, Natalie. Boy, is he coming back soon? Well, I just kind of need to talk to him.
They're not together anymore.
Separated a month ago.
Why? Why?
I would really rather not get into that.
I want to know.
Can you just give me Steve's address now, please?
And he's out of town.
That's not an address.
Even if he was.
You're not serious. I am. There'll be a toy phone around your neck and you have to wear it all day. Maybe
Not so good.
Where do you get your ideas from?
People's life.
Right about haunted houses mostly.
I mean, Luke's a great writer too.
Yeah? Oh.
Yeah. Imagine your little friend in the garden.
Abigail.
Yeah. Abigail.
Yeah. Nothing left to do except maybe fill this place up with some kids, I guess.
Really? People are telling that kind of stuff?
We have, Joey.
It's far from it.
Not Luke's first rodeo either. So what's different this
Steve!
time?
Craving is different. Every meeting is different.
Right, I'm not trying to suggest that you're not taking this seriously.
It looks like the same thing over and over again, but that's not insanity. Out there on the streets, that's insanity. Doesn't mean you stop just because it gets a little repetitive. One day at a time.
One day at a time. Steve, tell that you're sorry because really you were a dick.
She's charming. She's articulate. She's funny. Might even say slick.
Steve, really?
Just saying.
You're being a dick.
She talked me through it. She worked it out with me. Awesome.
Stop being a dick, Steve. Really?
I just wanted a friend at dinner, and you're not even giving her a chance. No,
Yes.
I'm not. Why not? Fresh out of those. Just because someone's a good person, just because you care about them, doesn't mean they won't burn you.
What do you know about that, Steve?
Look, fuck you.
Okay, that's when you were there to rob him. Are you gonna see Nell also? Boom! You are not checking because you were high. Okay. I'm sorry that I was wrong during the first episode.
Should be enough for a night, maybe two.
Amazing. Amazing.
Don't use it for drugs.
Tonight. You cold? My arms and legs, you know? Those legs. You know, I'm fine.
Hey,
Are you feeling like that because of Nell being dead? I'm not against it, but I thought that they were just friends.
be back in a flash.
Don't. Look, don't. She's taking some.
Joey! Joey! Joey!
She left you? That's why she kissed you? She left you and she took the money. Oh, we don't have time for you, ghost with the hat.
Joey!
I believe in you. Now, look. If you are saying something, I believe in you. Are you gonna see her like fully done?
I thought I'd get braver as I got
Don't.
but hey,
He doesn't have anything. Don't.
I just get scared when you think. My mom committed suicide when I was 6 years old. I guess I just expected her.
Really? Just for his shoes?
Just hoping that one would stop and my mom would step out.
Oh,
Come take me home. But they just keep driving.
what are you doing? Look.
Brett hasn't been talking about this taking home with me. And I'd get clean. I'd always feel, just sneaking back up on me. Like my family. They're not going to believe this. They never really believe me. I don't believe them. And I guess,
Look, I'm so sorry for you.
I'm
All
not
of what
really
happened
how it
with
felt
Joey.
to become
He was really trying to get better.
someone special who's always had my back. Thank you.
I can say that I'm proud of him, but on the other hand, he's right here on street.
There's something I need to tell you.
know.
You're gonna tell him right now about Nell?
Where are you? We'll come get you.
Nell?
Yes, Lord, okay. But neck lady.
You were counting for her? For helping her to sleep or something like that?
Mommy and Daddy don't believe me. You need 7, and you set them up like this. Mom, Dad, Stephen, Cheryl, Theo, you, me. It helps if you touch each one and count out loud. That keeps you safe. Sometimes you gotta do it a lot. Like, a lot.
You did it a lot? I'm gonna cry, no.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
You're just 5 now.
8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7.
Stop following him like that.
Come home, hello.
Okay, we have a lot of ghosts on this arm and they are all telling you to go home. All of you, all of the siblings.
My arms and legs are
You're gonna tell him now about Nell?
I wasn't using, but I feel it anyway. You gotta come with me, look. What? It's Nell. Nell's dead.
He's not ready for that. Come on, look at him. Why didn't you wait a little? He's gonna run away.
Nell. It was suicide.
No.
Yeah. See, it wasn't.
I believe you. That was an hard episode, huh? I'm like that. I'm speechless. Like I have something, right here with pushing right here. I'm sorry. I have to say it. I'm sorry that I have doubt about Luke during the first episode, that he was an addict and all of that. Like I said it. I know that I said it because I edited the video about the episode 1 just some days ago. So I remember what I said about him. I'm really sorry that I have doubt about him, because all of what he saw and did and said when he was a kid, I never had doubt about that. But him as an adult, I was always like, okay, he's lying, okay, he's just an addict and stuff like that. I'm sorry that I had doubt about him. He was still clean, but because of Nell being dead, he was acting like that. He was feeling cold and all of that. And Joy left him and robbed him. She was the one to help him when he went on rehab. She was the friend that he needed, to be clean. And he's clean now, but she abandoned him. I hope that he's not gonna give up, he's not gonna go back on drugs because she left him like that. I think that he's not gonna go back on drugs, because if he wanted to go back on drugs just after her leaving him like that, he would have done it already, But no, he didn't do it, so I trust him for that. Maybe I didn't believe him as an adult and I didn't trust him as an adult because all of his siblings were not believing him, were not okay with him. Like Shirley was saying that she was done with him during Nell's wedding. Theo, she was also saying stuff like, where is Luke? Luke is not feeling well and stuff like that. Steve was also saying stuff like that. So with 2 siblings telling bad stuff about him, we were like, okay, we can't believe him. I was like, okay, I can't believe him as an adult because he's an addict and he lied to them already, so I can't believe him. But I'm sorry that I didn't. And I'm really, what I said during my intro about Shirley just having nightmares where she sings things, Theo sings things when she's touching something or when she's touching someone, and the twins, they are really seeing ghosts, they are seeing monsters. It's really like the youngest ones have the more powerful power about that. I don't know how to say that, how to name that. So that's why maybe Steve doesn't have anything, at least yet, that we know already. And that's why also maybe Charlie said that thing to Steve, you know, like he was the last one to be awake because he didn't feel anything during that night. When they left, when the father just left with the kids and gave up on the mother who was possessed or who was trying to kill that entity or was just killing herself and getting crazy, I don't know. But that's why maybe Steve was the last one to be awake, and Steve is maybe the one without power really, without this sensitive thing, because he's the oldest one, and maybe the more we are going on the youngest ones and the more they have this power when they can see things. Oh, the name of the episode was The Twins, but it was more about Steve. I'm feeling a little sorry about that because... Oh, maybe... I was gonna say I'm feeling a little sorry about that because maybe we're not gonna have an episode for Nell, but maybe we're gonna have an episode for Nell for the last episode. I said since the beginning that the last episode was gonna be about the father because I'm still believing that the father has really all of the answers that we need, or maybe is the answer about all of that. But maybe it's gonna be about Nell, more about Nell. I don't know, but yes, if we're not having an episode really about Nell, I'm gonna be a little sorry. I want an episode about her because she seems that she was an interesting character. For her siblings, but also for her own story, because we know now that she was married, but we are not seeing her husband and they are not talking about him, so I'm almost like, did he die or something like that? Did he kill himself also? Something happened right there. I don't know what, but something happened. So yes, I think that the next episode is gonna be about Steve and we're gonna know what happened, you know, in his couple with that woman. Why did they separate, really? I think that there is something about having kids and not having kids. We are seeing a little bit about that. But it's more like her decision than really his decision to separate. I mean, we can already understand that. And yes, I'm still wondering if Steve had or has powers now like that, like sensitive powers. It seems like he's the one who wasn't really involved into that. I'm seeing that also because of, I think it was Shirley that said something like that about that, like he was not fully invested into their story, into what was going on into that house. So writing that story, you know, that book about it was not really a good idea because in fact he didn't know everything or anything about what really happened. It just had like the fact but not really what happened for his siblings. I don't know, I have this impression. We'll see, and I'm gonna see that in just 10 minutes. For you it's gonna be in another day or maybe more in another week. Like I said during my intro, when you're gonna watch this episode I'm gonna begin to post videos about The Expanse, so you're gonna have only one episode every week for The Haunting of Hill House, each Friday normally. So yes, I will see you in another week. It's gonna be in 10 minutes for me, but in another week for you. So it's all for you for today, and it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Crazy.